This is U.S. Senate candidate Don Brown. North Carolina Republicans deserve to hear the top two candidates for the United States Senate debate one another before the March 3rd primary and certainly before the general election. After all, if our Republicans can't hear our top two candidates debate one another, how will we decide who can take on Roy Cooper? Now, I've gotten a lot of questions about debating Mike Whately, and I want to set the record straight. There have been three major opportunities for Whately to debate, and he's turned them down. First off, the Onslow County Republican Party had set a debate, which they were advertising for October of this past fall. My friend Annie Nilsson, who was still in the race at that time, had also accepted. I accepted, but Whately, at the last minute, turned them down. Annie then left the race. After that, there was a major television station in Charlotte. I'm not going to call the call sign, but they know who they are. One of the three major TV stations in Charlotte attempted to arrange a debate between me and Mike Whately. We accepted. Whately did not respond. And on a third occasion, with another major media outlet, we had a major radio station in Asheville, North Carolina, attempt to arrange a debate between me and Whately. I accepted. The Whately team blew the radio station off. And yet, on a fourth occasion, the North Carolina Republican Party is divided into different districts, and I won't say which one, but one of the district chairs, and he knows exactly who he is, attempted to set a debate between me and Mike Whately. I accepted. The Whately team again blew them off. You see, for whatever reason, Mike Whately is afraid to debate. I don't know why. Maybe it's because he doesn't want to defend the fact that he endorsed Tom Tillis in March of last year at the Carolina Country Club after Tillis tried to sink the nomination of Pete Hegseth and after Tillis killed the nomination of Ed Martin. Maybe he doesn't want to defend the fact that he pushed the COVID jabs from the front of from the headquarters of the North Carolina Republican Party when the COVID jab turned out to be dangerous and has hurt a lot of people. And on the other hand, I went after the jab in federal court, taking the case all the way to the Fourth Circuit Court of Appeals before Biden backed down. Maybe Whately doesn't want to talk about the fact that he attacked J6 patriots. He doesn't want to acknowledge the fact that J6 was largely a federal federation, which we now know had dozens of FBI agents in the crowd in an attempt to attack Trump supporters, when I, on the other hand, defended J6 patriots. You see, the differences are very wide. And maybe Whately doesn't want to defend the fact that he actually had some folks come to the North Carolina Republican Party headquarters in the wake of these George Floyd riots and allowed them to protest police brutality. Maybe he doesn't want to talk about that. We don't know the reason. But what we do know is that our Republicans deserve to hear the top two candidates to debate. I will debate Mike Whately any day of the week and twice on Sunday, 24/7. You see, I know how to debate. I kind of do it for a living, to tell you the truth, and I've got a lot of experience at it. I can't wait to debate Roy Cooper. And it's going to take a prosecutor to take Roy Cooper down. I'm the only former prosecutor in the Republican primary, and I'm going to prosecute Roy Cooper all over the state and remind our people of North Carolina that he's the most radical governor in the history of this state, how he shut the state down with illegal COVID and mask mandates, and how he forced more than half of North Carolina's restaurants out of business, how he did irreparable damage to our public schools, and how the day he went out of office, he commuted the sentence of 15 murderers, savage murderers, just like that guy that killed this arena girl in Charlotte on the subway, on the railway system. I'm going to remind Cooper of that. I'll prosecute him. I am the only Republican candidate who can take down Cooper because I know how to debate. And I'm going to hit him hard, and he won't know which ends up. Which brings us back to Mike Whately. Where are you, Mike? Where are you? You don't want to defend the fact that your buddy Tillis tried to take Pete Hegseth out? You don't want to discuss the fact that your buddy Tillis has opposed President Trump's nominee for a Fed chair? You don't want to discuss the fact that your buddy Tillis has gone to Denmark and undermined the president? You got a lot of questions to ask, buddy. You got a lot of questions to answer, buddy. And you'd have to answer those in the debate. I'm Don Brown. I will debate you anytime, any day, 24/7, 7 days a week, and I'm prepared to debate Mike Whately at any time. Again, this is Don Brown, Republican candidate for United States Senate. Thank you very much for your attention to this matter, and God bless.